Hello, everybody. We are here at the White Table Talk, and we're here to discuss the twisted story, Fat and Toby, that's trending on social media right now. I am Jay Pillows, and I have with me
Nichelle Widow.
B. Smith.
Fred.
Okay, guys. So, as I stated, it's been trending on social media, Instagram, whatever platform you watch. I know you've seen this story. Okay. Originally, when I saw Toby, the introduction was "Try Jesus, not me." You know what I mean? I didn't know they had like a real love story going on or anything like that, but they became relationship goals. So they put out this little documentary of how they met and how they came about. And as we all been viewing the story, we find that it started off really rough. So the pretty picture that we see didn't start so pretty. So my perspective on it is that I think he knew what he wanted and he wasn't willing to settle. And from my point of view, a lot of guys, they pretty much take what they can get a lot of times, especially if they're not up to par. He knew that he wanted a certain type of woman. She didn't fit the bill of what he was looking for at the time. Therefore, he wasn't interested. However, she knew that he was her person, and so she pursued him. Now, a lot of other people that I've been talking to, they don't see it as quite as, the way that I do. They looked at it kind of like she, was weak, desperate, didn't have self-esteem, and that's why she pursued him. How y'all guys feel about it?
Well, what I think is we got to go back to the times before this, the years, the centuries. Women, they was the soft. The men took everything. The women were submissive. They bowed down to the men. That's just natural. That she was doing what she was naturally supposed to do. We could chase, the men could chase the women all day long, but it's quick for a woman to just say, that's it. It's just weird saying it another way.
So when you say that she bowed down and did what she was naturally supposed to do, because you acting like Toby with them words right now.
So, she's doing what she's naturally supposed to do, meaning she's being a woman, right?
Women don't pursue, though. And that's what everybody is having a problem with.
Tell me why a woman don't pursue.
We don't pursue. Men pursue us, and we allow y'all to pursue us, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? We don't make it. If I'm interested in you, I won't give you a hard time. I will oblige and, court you as well and give you a chance to get to know me. But I'm not going to be aggressively pursuing you. If you tell me you don't want me, you don't want me. If I'm not your type, I'm not your type. You know what I'm saying? So I get that she knew that he was her person and she pursued it. However, we have a issue with the struggle love thing in our community. Like women have to jump through hoops, especially when it comes to like relationship, commitment, exclusive relationships, marriage, things of that nature. So a lot of people feeling like he pretty much gave in eventually, because she pursued. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't recommend it for myself or my daughter, the way she went about it. However, she did get the man in the end. But did she go about it the conventional way? No, I don't agree.
So, she pursued, and he eventually gave in, right?
Eventually.
So, if he gave in, let me put y'all in the shoes, right? Most of the time, women are giving in as well, right? That's why you have a lot of lusting going on for celebrities. You have a lot of women that lust on the celebrities because at the end of the day, they didn't get what they wanted. They had to settle. And just like he grew into loving her, y'all grow into loving the man we are, right? Y'all ain't getting 9 times out of 10, y'all, most women, we not going to talk about one person, we going to talk about the as a whole. Most women, they have a certain look they want, what they need. If a man don't have this financially, the body, right?
No.
I'm just
I
saying.
can't agree with that 100% because it's a lot of women out here that's selling for 50-50. Yeah.
If you could prove that,
It's proven. It's proven.
because it would. While I'm saying that, it would be so many single women now, right?
Well, there's a lot of single women because we outnumber y'all for one.
It's just it's getting aggressive. The masculine women is losing their feminine side of them.
Of course,
So
because women are being put in a position to where they have to be masculine. They have to show strength, and not be feminine because it's a sign of weakness to a lot of men. Unfortunately, especially if the man didn't grow up with a father that actually treat his mother right.
I'm gonna disagree. Why I think that could go a different way, because y'all look at it as we look at y'all like y'all weak, we y'all show feminine. That's what we love. That's what attracts us. Let a woman say what up. When we speak, we gonna turn the other way. When we speak and the feminine side, hey, how you doing? That's a start.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a woman that's so masculine, I don't need a man. I can change my own.
Oh.
I can change my own. I'm just
I
saying,
can't relate.
be independent. If you want to be independent, be independent. That's cool. But a lot of masculine things coming from the women whose mom been doing the same thing.
Correct. Because
Right.
why?
That's where that generational.
Right.
It just gonna keep
there wasn't
going.
a father in the home, and a lot of in our community anyway.
I'm gonna tell you, women running men off.
For the record, you'll never hear me say, I don't need a man.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Not me.
So I can't. That's why I said I can't
Not me.
relate.
Not I.
I'm just saying. In a certain sense, a lot of women are running men off.
So what you call run off? Give me an example.
Being disagreeable.
So we supposed to agree with everything y'all say?
Supposed to, for the most part, agree. With women who are more disagreeable about everything, those are the women who's left by themselves. You can't tell them nothing. You can't express nothing to a woman like that, because why? She not gonna ever see your side. You're just gonna be left in the dark, and that's just gonna make a man to say, "Hey, look, you got it. I'll go."
I think you need to kind of clean it up a little bit when you say
Just talk to me.
disagreeable, because you taking our ability to have a voice.
I think
You know.
I think what he's trying to say is he wants a woman that will listen. It's a lot of women that won't listen to what their man has to say. They won't allow the man to lead them. They talk over them. They try to be the head.
Well,
You know, not stand
if he's
beside
in a
him.
position to lead, a
Right.
lot of men not in a position to lead. And if I follow you and you like taking us in circles, or we getting led
Stop the cap.
Well, you know,
or
like
we getting led into a ditch, how can a woman? You know what I'm saying? So I think proven have to be on both ends. You know, like I understand what you're saying. You know, I am a feminine woman. However, I also understand that in some situations, because men want to lead all the time, they don't recognize when a woman might be a better leader in certain aspects. Like you might not be good at, writing a business plan, but you don't want my help because you the man.
Oh,
Or,
that's-
that's minor what I'm saying, but I'm just throwing something out. Or you might not be the person that's good with finances, but you the man, so you feel like you're supposed to lead. You know,
mean, but that you could pick your areas where you could get help in. Trust me.
of course, but you'll be surprised.
But as a man, who gonna open the door when somebody come knock on the door?
the man,
The man,
because he gonna get shot first, not
right?
me.
I'm just talking about what the man supposed to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
supposed
women-
to do.
I understand how you feel it. Like it's a lot of men that pose to do those things. I'm just saying, but it's a lot of women now. They want to talk for the house. It's just a lot of things the woman want to do that the man want to do, but overstepping the boundaries.
So as far as Fat and Tobe,
Let's get back to it.
yeah, let's get back on topic. So as far as Fat and Tobe, you feel like she was doing what she was supposed to do, pursuing him? Because I feel like it's nothing wrong with a woman pursuing to a certain extent, but I'm not gonna go jump off a cliff almost just for you to see that I'm the one for you. And he literally said that he didn't want her at all. He told her this. She said that she would do any and everything for him just to be around him. And some women that see this on social media, they kind of view it as he took advantage of her in certain ways.
So, don't men jump through hoops to get us? They do any and everything to get us. They do. See, I'm different. If I'm interested in a guy, I will go let him know. Because some guys are shy. Some guys won't approach you. A guy can be interested in you for years and you will never know. But if you go say something to him, then y'all can reach a common ground. Mm-hmm. But that's just
so when you say something, what are you saying exactly?
I'm saying, like, if it's a guy that I'm interested in and he hasn't approached me, I will approach him. Like, I will start it off. Like,
you don't have him and do what and say what?
Like, I will introduce myself.
Okay,
and then from there, if he's interested, you know what I'm saying, it'll go somewhere.
But that's not pursuing, though. That's just putting your way in the way of him. It's putting yourself in the way of him.
What if he's shy? So what if you have to start off initiating everything?
No.
And then he comes in, but he's not being rude. He's not being aggressive.
Yeah.
But he's just shy. He's timid. Mm-hmm. So you're having to initiate it in the beginning, and then he opens up. But you could have missed out on your man because he didn't know how to start it off. He didn't know how to initiate it.
I don't believe in.
So tell me this.
I don't believe in pursuing.
So tell me this.
I believe in reciprocating. I believe in like investing in my man, but I'm not gonna pursue you. Like I'm not the type that walk up to you and ask for your number.
So what's making a woman? Because I'm just gonna speak. What's making a woman pursuing a man so wrong?
If that's what you
because most think like what you're saying because most thinking like that. I ain't pursuing. He gonna have to get me. If he want me, he gonna have to come see about me. He gonna have to show me. It's a lot of show me. And then why
you using that voice when you?
Let's be honest though, y'all.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
We have looks on our faces.
Yeah.
We can look real mean. Some men can be intimidated by us.
They still say something to me.
So that's why a lot of them won't even come up to you.
I don't have that problem.
I do a lot. A lot of men will not come up to me because they're intimidated. They're like, she gonna reject me.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna talk to me.
Because I purposely do it and they still don't get it.
I ain't gonna lie.
And so it's like,
sometimes I don't get to be bothered. I ain't lying, so.
Ain't no woman ever intimidated me.
See, and see,
Shit, if I see
if you see something and you like it, say something.
I mean, that's me too. I'm just saying.
But some men are shy.
Some men are shy, but it's just the perception that we get from this. It's like it could go either way. It could go either way. Some people can feel bad about her pursuing him. He telling her, no, girl, just go on with your life.
Well, I think it was the way he described it too.
But it was rough.
First? Well,
they were in the church. They were friends first, so they had that friendship first.
No. What happened was she decided to be his friend because he didn't want her as a girlfriend, and so she felt her. She figured if I want to be in his life in some kind of way, I'll do that.
She did. So she took on that best friend.
Right.
Don't y'all think most people need to do that?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I'm fine with it.
They should have started out being friends.
Don't
not
like,
jump into a relationship.
I'm fine with it.
But
it still need to be a reciprocation either way. I feel that way. I shouldn't be doing way more than you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand in relationships it's a give and take thing. And sometimes how old are y'all?
I'm 29.
30.
26.
Y'all been married?
I have.
I'm married right now.
Okay. So, in that relationship, y'all, it's like, okay, even when they say the 50-50 thing, how is that possible?
That ain't real.
No, it's going to be
80-20
sometimes.
Exactly.
It's going to be,
60-40.
Any given time.
70-30.
Yeah.
Even when a woman say, okay, well, a man, he gonna, pay the household bills. But the woman is cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids. She catering to the man, being a porn star, whatever he require. This, that, and the other.
That's the best way.
Oh my God!
But I'm saying,
I'm just saying, you used to.
Her job never stopped. But in most situations, a man, he just provide, whereas the woman have to wear all these other hats. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't agree, y'all. Y'all don't agree with this pursuing thing. And a lot of women had a problem with it. And not so much is what happened in the beginning. Even now when he's discussing it, the wording that he's using, it's a little bit belittling. you disgust me.
Yeah, like the
You made my stomach
the
turn. You just
pursuing,
don't say that to
it's
your
not what
wife.
bothers me. It's the way some of the things he
Yeah.
was saying and how his delivery.
Now.
His delivery bothered me, but her
can't agree with
pursuing
that.
him didn't bother me because you can't help how you feel. You can't control your feelings. So you can, like, she went off to go date.
Yeah.
Guess what? She ended up right back. So she could have saved her a couple bodies.
True.
She ended up right back where she started.
But the man still have to agree with you.
Yeah,
If you can't make him, because I know a lot of women that have waited 10 and 15 years and the dude just ain't going to be with them.
Yeah.
But he's using their body. He's getting sex and whatever else come with it. They probably had a few kids.
Right.
But he hadn't committed to her. He's not going to marry her. So you just wasting time as well. It worked out for her, but do it work out for everybody?
But that's what they said in the video. Don't do it. She said it. She said,
Yeah.
"Hey, don't do what I did. If he don't want to, go."
She did what she
They
felt.
not making this
Yeah.
to be a lesson.
Yeah, like
They just telling you their
They
story,
did. They
and we
did.
just putting the input on it. So my thing is, it worked. It worked for him. It worked. She pursued him. So now the woman who's sitting in the back of the classroom looking at this guy, baby, pursue.
Look,
Go get him.
They don't talk about how Fat got the power eventually. Because guess who came back for her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
After,
came
after 5
and
years.
she was the one saying, "Nah, I ain't finna call you my boyfriend yet."
Yeah.
And he looking
That
like.
lasted for a month.
But I'm saying she had that though.
That,
She had that.
that was
Look,
cap
look,
though.
Look.
For sure.
Walking around, he walking around talking about this my girlfriend, and she like.
That was cap.
But it was only a month.
She was just
Still.
salty.
It was.
She
it wasn't
had it,
like,
though.
It wasn't like she made him really pursue her.
He came back though, didn't he?
Yeah, he came back because nobody else was doing the stuff she do.
And he had to go
that
fly
happened every day.
and
Yeah.
explain himself to her family. He did what a man's supposed to do. He went to her family, asked for her hand in marriage, explained to them what
Well, that
happened.
was after they had already been dating, though.
Right,
Then.
but he did what he was supposed to do.
Of course. After all them years.
Yeah, and they were young. They were kids. So imagine that, you kids going through all of that.
I don't know because I got with my ex-husband at 17.
See.
So, and I knew perfectly what I was doing to a certain extent. You know, now I ain't married for love no more. I would need love and security. And a lot of people don't agree with that, but
I do.
It's just smart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because a lot of marriages go south. Because
It
of
take
finances.
more than love.
Yeah. I don't need no bad critic, none of that.
You gotta have security.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
number one.
No doubt.
You gotta have
Absolutely.
security.
And you got to be able to agree and compromise,
But you
and
just
and
said-
be assets to each other.
Hold on. That's what I meant. You can't.
That's why I
you-
said your wording. I agree with what you're saying.
But-
it's the wording for me.
That's right there. A man wording ain't gonna ever be right for a woman. It's just not.
Bruh.
We can say something. Y'all can take it like it is.
Right.
And what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna run with it. And y'all going cray cray.
He
Bruh.
gonna either say he got a mouthpiece or he too rough. It's gonna be
Bruh.
Ain't no in between.
Ain't no,
Ain't no,
right.
right.
It's
We
not.
say one thing. Oh, that's
Bruh.
what they gonna think. That's what it meant.
Ain't no in between.
We'll try to
Or
explain
you
later.
a simp because you agreeing.
Right. And then y'all say we coming back. Y'all coming back. Well, y'all to sit there and thought about it. Then when y'all come with them tears, most women, I'm just gonna say y'all cry, y'all to pull the tears out, y'all get to talking loud, and then let the man just talk to you calm. Y'all get worse. But I'm just trying to tell you.
You're so nonchalant. Why you so calm? What's wrong with you?
Like, calm down, let's talk. And get it settled first. That's a lot of women problem. They don't know how to just calm down and let's talk. Once they there, mentally, that's why we try to tell most women, stop reacting on your emotions. Y'all, once y'all get in y'all emotions, man, y'all be ready to do whatever.
But once we gain control of them emotions, we powerful.
Right.
It ain't nothing you can get over on me.
Because I don't do all that hollering and screaming and getting loud and all that.
What you do now?
I be chilling.
Look at
I
you.
be chilling.
What you do now?
We gonna talk about this. If we can't talk about it and come to an agreement today, we gonna take 5 and come back to it tomorrow.
So-
but all that extra nah.
Shout out to y'all.
So Fatty Tobe, back to Fatty Tobe, y'all. Do y'all think they the perfect match for each other?
Yes.
I don't know if they're well enough to say. You know, I don't know I'm well enough to say.
From what I saw, yeah.
Because this what I really respect about him so much. Everything that he do, he include her.
Yeah, yeah.
And their
I
children.
love that. I love
He ain't
that.
keeping her behind the scenes. He ain't saying telling nobody she just a help. That's my wife, y'all. She helping us out today. 9 times out of 10, she right beside him.
She adding value to him though in that manner. It makes him look
Right.
really good.
Thank God she pursued.
I mean, thank God she pursued, but it still don't happen for everybody.
It
And
don't.
I'm not gonna promote doing that every day for the everyday woman. I'm
Why-
not gonna promote that.
Why not?
I'm not gonna promote that. Like, no. Ain't nobody finna do that. Like the way he said he talked to her and things he said. I would
Take the way he
never-
talked to her. You still wouldn't convince a woman to go get their man? Go get your husband?
If he's reciprocating, yes.
What is the if? If you go get your husband?
You can't get some that don't want to be got.
That's the problem. You gotta go pursue it to know if he. You gotta do the Toby. You gotta try.
Do you have a daughter?
I have a son.
Okay. Do you have a
I
daughter?
got one, yeah.
Would you recommend her to just be strung along for 5 years and not know where the relationship going if the man want her with the verbal abuse added, you know? So he was honest, yeah. But just because you honest still don't make it right.
She
When you say it like
decided
that,
to do
nah.
this.
Yeah,
I mean,
She decided.
She did decide, but I'm saying on the outside looking in, I'm not
Yeah.
disputing, you know, how she felt. Because
Right.
I do things in my relationship now that I wouldn't probably
Advise
do,
somebody
you know
else.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's still a compromise thing. I get that part. But with everything that she did, he wasn't giving her a whole lot to do so much. It paid off, thank God. You know, but a lot of times it don't.
I feel like he was stringing her along. He was giving her just enough to keep her interested. Like, I'm going to feed her this just so she won't go nowhere. Just like when they went to the show or something. And he was like, don't go too far.
Right.
Like, I need you here just in case I decide I want you.
Yeah, and even with that, you know, like, why you got to see me with other women to recognize my greatness and my value? You know?
You got in here and decided them other 5 women not what you wanted. You realized that I was what you wanted. Why did it take all of this?
And it took her walking away for him to recognize it. And that's the issue. You know, I love what they doing. I love the fact she stuck it out. But just being honest, most women ain't about to do that. We just not.
I mean, that's a problem.
We don't have the time to. Like,
That's a problem. That's a problem. I ain't saying chase a man 5 years. I'm not saying I agree with everything.
Okay. Yeah, but
I'm just saying pursue.
okay.
Because for the most part, what you saying is no. Most women, they ain't pursuing. You got to come get me. You got to come talk to me.
Well, that's me.
I'm just saying,
I don't say that for every woman because some women don't get approached. I don't lack in that area. So
I got you. It just, I think more women need to pursue. They missing out on the man of their
People
dreams.
pursue me and I pursue them.
That confidence.
There you go.
If I want you, I'm gonna walk up to you.
Confidence there.
Because guess what? You got a man that think he top notch. He think he and I think I'm so one of us got a cave.
well, and that's amazing. I get that, but everybody is not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what make me, and that's what make you you. I'm not. If we both get to the finish line, whatever method you use, I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not just gonna be like, you my home girl, you crying, you know, you won't date nobody else. There's other prospects out here, but you focus on him and he don't even want to answer your call or see you.
Right.
I'm not gonna promote, girl, don't go out with them.
Wait
for him to pick up the phone.
Me either.
No,
You
I
date.
ain't
gonna
If you
come
single,
around.
You date. Yeah.
You know. So.
And if you just
Definitely
lead
date.
back to him, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But definitely date other people.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't just settle right then
But if
and there.
it's meant for you, I live by the creed. If it's meant for you, if you let it go, it'll come back to you, and it always has in my case. You know.
That's true.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep.
But as far as him, originally too, he dealt heavily about his like I know he mentioned about his purpose. I don't know if y'all get into that, but
Yeah.
for me, like
for sure.
I was bred it up. My mama, everybody I dated, she told them, look, she gonna be a preacher. She gonna do this. She gonna do that. She ain't gonna do this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like she just told them straight up. And so anybody that I dealt with, they had to fit inside that perimeter. Now, don't get me wrong. It caused me some hardships, you know. It caused me some hardships, and my ex-husband is a great guy. But I wouldn't marry another pastor's son. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God!
I just wouldn't do it. I don't want to marry a preacher. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I'm a preacher, but I'm a hot girl too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they be looking at me like, is she saved? Or, you know, the kind of music. I sing gospel music, but I'm just saying. So he dealt heavily on the idea of what he was looking for and was it gonna fit into his idea of his purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if he didn't have that purpose, it probably would have worked out different for them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And another thing ain't like, after she took her break, she leveled up. Did y'all see that part? He said she leveled up. She started wearing her hair different. She started dressing different. She got a little sexier.
Remember the video when he was about to propose? He was like, "This what you started out as,
Right.
Now you done leveled up, and now I wanted you.
Exactly.
When I seen you, your hair did, your grown woman body. Now I want you. I ain't want you then, but now you looking good to me, so I want you."
I mean,
So sometimes it do take that though.
I don't
you know?
really think it's nothing wrong with that though, because sometimes you don't see the potential in a person until they level up on you. Like, and that's y'all do the same thing. Like,
Let go.
let's say,
But why not? Why not take the person and invest in them and bring out their potential?
See, I done done that.
Invest.
that could go
Well,
either
see,
way.
it
I
worked
done went
well
for
for me.
potential, and that potential ain't go nowhere.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta have something to work with.
That can go
I
either
ain't,
way.
I ain't talking about nobody you just see it and they don't even recognize it. I'm talking about somebody that's actually they functioning, but they just haven't crossed the right people or rub hands with the right people, or it's just y'all. I don't know. People didn't invested in me. So I understand. I understand how it works. You know what I'm saying? Because when I met my first husband, I ain't had nothing. I was just a girl, you know. He ain't have to marry me. He ain't have to be with me. He had to choose me. He was much older too. So yeah,
See, I was on the opposite end.
you was older.
No, you said
had-
you
you
didn't
had-
have
oh,
nothing.
okay. Oh, okay.
I was on the opposite end.
Yeah.
So I invested a lot and came out with nothing.
Yeah, see, I
So it's
can't.
different for me.
I was gonna say you a cougar.
Really?
Say,
I thought she was saying it first. But yeah,
I'm only 29.
so what made you want to invest?
Cause the potential,
And so what happened? Like,
life happened.
yeah, and he just didn't see it and just couldn't function and couldn't level up.
I mean, people level up
Or
after.
did you see potential that he had?
People
hadn't
level
seen
up
yet?
after the fact.
Because
Sometimes
sometimes
you're
we be
somebody's
seeing
crutch.
stuff and them people don't see nothing.
But
We
sometimes you're somebody's crutch, and once
That's
that crutch
true.
is gone,
That's
they
true.
do what they need to do. So
Okay.
it just happens that way sometimes.
So you said in the video that he said this what she looked like. This what she looked like now. Blah blah blah.
At that
It kinda-
proposal,
At the proposal, right? It kind of go back to when a man want to pursue a woman and women had the discussion of the bonnet talk. So seeing a woman with the bonnet, not looking at her best in the store, how we gonna pursue them if we don't see the potential right then and there? And a lot of women had a problem with that subject. I just want to throw that in there because a lot of women had a problem. Like,
I mean, I ain't wearing no bunny
I'm just saying.
out. So
Like, you got some, I'm telling y'all, you got some women that look mad. They be mad.
I don't know what's so hard to comprehend about that.
Yeah, I don't
bad.
agree with that either. So yeah.
It's just a subject, y'all. When I say subjects like this, it's like really trending. The bunny tall women really think that.
I think that was trending.
No,
also.
not the bunny with Monique. I'm just saying,
Okay.
as far as on the talk, on the podcast.
Yeah.
Women don't think it's a problem. If you want them, you want them. It's a problem.
yeah, let me tell you on the Fat and Tobe subject. What I admired most about Tobe, he was honest.
Yeah.
You get so far being honest with a woman, a real woman. You get far being honest because you can do some messed up stuff, but if you honest about it, she gonna trust you because she know if you do something else, guess what? You gonna be honest about it. But if you lying about it, I can't take you serious.
Let's be real.
Some dudes.
If men's be
but they
honest,
still leave
y'all-
out other
Be
pieces to the
honest. If you
story.
honest, you let me decide if I want to
that's
deal
true.
with this or not. Now, once you're honest with me and I decide, hey, I'm still gonna be a part of this, that's my decision at that point. But if you lie to me, you're not giving me a choice in the matter.
Okay.
You
That's
kind
how I
of
feel
take the
about it.
responsibility off yourself when you
Exactly.
keep it G.
Exactly. So it's my choice now.
I
Just like
agree.
he was honest
I
with
agree
her.
with being honest.
It was her choice to still follow that man,
Right.
pursue him because he was honest. I don't want you. I don't like you. But she was like, but I like you. I like you, Norby.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell
So
them.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get you. And that's how,
Women got to do it sometimes.
And now
She
he love
did
her. Now he like, oh, this woman really loved me. She proved to me that she loved me.
But they still call that struggle love. You know, like, it still was a lie, y'all. I'm sorry.
It was.
It was a lie.
I mean, love ain't
Yeah.
easy.
Love ain't easy.
Relationships ain't easy.
It
Ain't none of that shit
ain't.
easy.
It ain't.
Right.
But I
Like, we
guarantee you she
just-
running the show now.
We just got a fucked up perception
know,
thinking
they
it's
kept
all supposed to be a
cutting her
fairy
off.
tale.
But that might just be their dynamic, too.
In front of the world, you're supposed to portray as a certain way. But behind closed doors, we don't know what's going on. We don't know who running the show. But to the world, he the man. And he leading.
A lot of people didn't take that like that. A
Yeah,
lot of
and
people
I
took
did.
it like he was.
He want to be masculine, and she let him be.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah,
like,
she let
okay,
him. And
you
can
want
tell
to
when
show
she was
That's
out.
what you
baby.
I'm
supposed
gonna
to
let you
do.
show out. You seen her hitting him.
That's all we
She was
want.
looking at him like,
That's all we
Nah,
want.
you really embarrassed me.
Not did that matter. Just what she just said. I like that.
because you
Let-
heard
let-
him.
let me
He
be
was
masculine.
like,
Let me-
praise God. He seen she was getting attitude. So he like, praise God, fat. And so she looking at him like, all right, you doing a little too much now.
Yeah, she told him when he was going too
Yeah.
far, but he kept doing it, you know?
But she let him be the
So-
man. But I bet behind closed doors, she running stuff. That's what she taking care of the kids.
That's amazing, but
Stop the cap.
it matters in front, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you disrespect me, somebody else will try it, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So that's kind of how I look at that. You can't tell another person not to do something that you do. And some of the wording and the way that he said certain things, it was a bit much. It was a bit much.
Yeah.
So I compare
Especially
that to,
with them being where they at
I
now.
compare that to people up north from New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say
Rude
I've
as
talked
fuck.
to a guy from New York, right? Jersey. I ain't taking his words too kindly, but that's how they talk. That's
Yeah,
how they were
aggressive.
raised. But
Them
down
folks are
here,
rude.
we're raised off hospitality, with respect. Yes, sir. No, sir. But to him, he don't feel like there's nothing wrong with how he's talking because that's just how he was raised. That's what he was brought up around. But to me, it's rude. So his dry humor, that's how he was raised. That's how he was brought up around. So they understand each other.
That's it.
I mean, I get that, but it was just a bit much in certain areas. It was a bit much. I guess I'm not used to my man doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So he'll never.
Stop the cap.
I'm not.
I mean,
like,
me either. I'm not used to being talked to
yeah,
crazy, but
you know?
I've experienced different things in life to where we all come from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
So for him, that might not be rude. He doesn't
He don't register.
relate
it the
that to
same.
being
Yeah.
rude. You know what I'm saying? He not trying to be rude. He might think that he just being funny. That's his dry humor. He don't see that as rude.
I'm sure she agreed
Yeah.
and cope with it and have learned to deal with it because we do adapt to things, but that still don't make it right. That's what I'm saying. You know, I might I used to tell this one guy had his car around here when I get out of church, and his brother thought I was running him, but he didn't think none of it.
Bruh.
You know, he didn't think none of it. Like when I walk out of church, I want this car in front so I could just get in the car.
You probably didn't
What
mean
you
nothing by
told?
it.
didn't.
Right,
Had that
so-
car right there.
So you didn't mean nothing by
Because if
it.
he said it to me, I would have did it too.
So
Bruh.
that's the same thing they probably got going on. You know? It's
And
just how he
that's why
talk.
I said I'm sure but I'm saying for them to put it out there for the world, because it was people that saying that they don't want to follow this man no more. They didn't know he was like that. So perception is it means a lot.
But we
you know?
also saw his soft side when he was in that video about to propose to her.
Yeah, we did.
He like, this my woman.
He did.
I love her.
He did.
He was very soft.
But did everybody watch all of it?
But maybe they should. Cause
Yeah,
I don't.
but see, that's the thing. Like image and first impressions and perspective, how people view you, weigh heavily on support, weigh heavily on how they respect you, invest in you. You'll be surprised. Like some of the most talented people around here in our city, they talented, but they got bad attitudes or they rude. And so they talented, but I ain't putting my money on you. You know what I'm saying? You're rude. I invest in you, and you'll go to New York and cuss them out, and they don't want to promote you, or I'm just saying.
Has anybody heard any stories about Tobe being rude to fans or?
Nah,
None.
I'm talking
Yeah.
strictly out.
Yeah, no, I'm just
saying,
saying.
and I like them.
Yeah, I'm just speaking off people saying they're not following him anymore.
Yeah.
Like, but is it on the record that he's been rude to fans and to other people? You know what I'm saying? Just off of one account, especially if
just
you didn't watch
telling
the
their
whole
love
story.
story.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
And
what
you
I'm saying.
unfollowing this man because of something that happened in his life.
Y'all know how people are. You know,
Yeah.
people be looking for stuff anyway. Not to mention he pro-black.
Especially-
So
I
that's
was just
another
gonna say
layer,
especially
you know, to
black.
go in and try to dissect, you know.
Yep.
So he's been made a target because they saying as soon as they say couple goals, y'all already know.
He's Nigerian too, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
you know they already got a different set of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but did he grow up there?
I mean, we
can't
don't know.
really use
Well,
that
we-
unless he grew up there.
We don't know
Is it his culture? Is it his family?
how he was raised. Maybe the
Is it?
value.
He
I'm
well.
Nigerian too. But I
but like
Stop the cap. Bruh.
bruh, that's what I want to say.
no, I am.
But was you raised on the customs and values of the Nigerian way? Is the question. That's the question.
Custom do mean a lot.
Boy.
Oh shit.
I agree.
Bruh.
I need that later.
She Nigerian, y'all.
I am.
Stop the cap.
51.2%.
Stop the cap.
So you did